Welcome to Solo Playthroughs. We are about to get a game of Jaws of the Lion on the channel. I have finished the first 5 scenarios of the campaign that is in the... it really is like a self-contained campaign expansion to Gloomhaven. So scenario 6 is Corrupted Research. That's what we'll be taking on today. I've done most of the setup already. I will talk a little bit about my journey with Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven, obviously, it's a game. People have heard of it, and I had huge expectations for it. And my friend Rich bought it, and went over there and played a few games, and I just felt like I was just missing something with the game. And over time, as I said in my top 10 video, I've really come to love it and appreciate it and understand the mechanics. I think a couple of things made Gloomhaven not what I wanted it to be, and then I had to adjust to what it is. One is the narrative is just so not compelling to me, and even now, like, we're still getting toward the tail end of our first full campaign, and I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? I mean, the mechanics are great, but mechanics for mechanics' sake isn't a huge selling point for me. I mean, the exceptions, I mean, there's Gaia Project, which really has like no theme. Maid's Night obviously has an arguable theme. So I don't need a strong, compelling narrative to love a game, but it definitely helps. And Gloomhaven, for me, it just was like, all right, kill all enemies. Again, why? What are we doing? Who are we? And why do I want to retire? Because I killed 20 vermlings. That means nothing, right? So it was a tough game for me to really sink into my teeth into from that level. And then the second thing, it's just so long. Like, are we ever going to finish? Maybe, maybe not. Jaws of the Lion, I was not going to buy. It was not on my radar. I mean, I did back Frosthaven. I think Frosthaven, from what I've heard of it and the reviews I've read, I really think I'm excited about that game, right? Jaws of the Lion was like, I probably don't need it. And then the reviews came out, and no pun included, and I don't know. I mean, I could go on. Everyone, I mean, Dice Tower just talked about just how nice and great this game really is, and I was like, all right, let me let me hang by my computer until I can get it on Target.com, and lo and behold, here it is. And it's great. It really is. And one of the things I've liked about it in the first 5 scenarios, I was worried it'd be a little cream puffy, but this is hard. These are challenging scenarios. I assumed it was more cream puffy than it was, and then was taught a very big lesson about how not cream puffy it was. It is in scenario 4, and now it's like, oh, okay, no, this game's for real and it means business. So as I normally do, I randomized my characters going in, so I'm playing two-handed. You have to play two-handed. It is a major drawback to this game for me. I really like it. It's just like, oh, why do I have to control so many elements where it just doesn't seem like it would be that hard. Look, I'm not a game designer, and there's so many games that find a way to really make compelling solo modes. They have everything they need to do it, in my mind. Just make it solo, but it's not. So it's scaled for 2. Let's do it with 2. Now, since it's with 2, I have leveled up both my characters. So my characters are both a level 2 character. I just leveled them up after the last scenario, and the normal rule of thumb with difficulty level is it's the average of your character's levels divided by 2, and that's the level you should be on, and that's rounded up. So the average of my character's levels is 2, divided by 2 is 1. However, since it's solo, if you read the Gloomhaven instructions, they do ask you to jack it up. They suggest you jack it up a level because you have perfect information between what your left hand knows what your right hand is doing, unlike what's happening in a cooperative game where you have that extra challenge of having plans that your colleague, so to speak, messes up. So since we don't have to worry about that, so I did it is a little bit easier, so I did make it on level 2. This scenario does use the supplemental book, so we do have a 3rd page here. I'm covering over the introduction. Don't think anyone needs to do that. Not that you can read that with my camera anyway. And then we have the two enemies up here that we're facing. So we'll be facing rat monstrosities, and we'll be facing level 2 black sludges. The monster modifier deck, we have bless cards, the curse cards, the monster curse cards. I'm playing as a Demolitionist and the Voidwarden. The Voidwarden and Demolitionist are both starting muddled because I make bad choices in the city events. Obviously, level 2, Demolitionist starts with 9 health. The Voidwarden starts with 7. I have the Voidwarden's modifier deck there. I have the Demolitionist modifier deck here. And then as far as items, the Voidwarden has studded leather, winged shoes, and stamina. The Demolitionist has chain armor, poison dagger, winged shoes, iron spear, and a healing potion. Voidwarden has 11 cards. Demolitionist has 9. And then I did pick battle goals. The battle goal for the Voidwarden is to never kill an elite monster or boss. That shouldn't be that hard with her. And the Demolitionist is assistant, kill a monster attacked by any of your allies earlier in the same round. So I did not get either of my battle goals in the last scenario. Long story, won't bore you with it. So hopefully I can get another check mark after this scenario and get some more of those fun perks for the modifier deck. All right, setup for Jaws of the Lion, I'm sure you've all seen by now, is super nice. Since we are doing just an overhead camera, what I'm going to do is keep the monsters on their side, and then if it's elite, I will put a thing on it just to indicate that it's elite. So I'm not going to have the standees, so that wouldn't really be that helpful for all y'all. So we are going to set up everything in the first room. There is one black sludge here. There is another black sludge there. I have shuffled these up a little bit so they are randomized. They are both, since again, so first line is what level it is in a 2-player game. Second line is what level it is in a 3-player game. And the bottom line is what level it is in a 4-player game. So the black sludge for a 2-player game, they're both regular. And then we have the monstrosities. This monstrosity is elite, so we will give him a hat. Give that rat a hat. And these two are both regular. All right, very cool. So, I don't know. Should I tell you the story? We're basically, we found some gunk, some organic matter gunk, and we brought it to a lab, and then all hell broke loose. That's kind of where we're at, right? So we're trying to figure out how to make that a better situation for everyone. So I am going to pick 2 cards for my friend, the Demolitionist. And we're literally going to be 2 hit points away from doing this. Because now these guys are going to both attack me, and I'm dead. So let's get back to it. So our enemies, we have the rat monstrosity. The regular non-elite rat is, they have 5 health, 2 movement, and 2 attack. On death, all adjacent figures suffer 1 damage, and the elite rat is 8 health, 1 movement, 3 attack. On death, all adjacent figures suffer 2 damage. Now that's all adjacent figures, so that's both enemies and allies, right? So that can be really useful if you can use it, to your advantage. Black sludge, there are no elite black sludges in this scenario, considering this is the second time I played it. I was 2 hit points away from winning the first time. A little bit frustrating. So black sludge is 7 health, 1 movement, and 2 attack, and it has a shield of 1. Now I'm playing on level 2 because I am playing solo, and if you read the Gloomhaven instructions, it does recommend that if you're playing solo, because you have perfect information, you should make it 1 level higher. So I like to do that. We have the monstrosity, enemy modifier cards. I'm going to shuffle those up a little bit. We have the black sludge. I'm sure some of you were wondering, it's only 8 cards, Greg. Why are you not rolling your die? Yeah, you shuffle these way too much. And this game has enough going on. I'm not sure I need to have die around to be throwing those every, 5 seconds. So Demolitionist, again, I'm starting muddled because I make bad choices. Now, I do not take the experience and the money. When you lose, you're supposed to not, you don't get battle goals and everything. but like if you succeed at those, you don't get check marks. But you can take the experience and the money. I choose not to because it just feels like if I lose 4 times in a scenario, I don't want my character just to artificially be leveling up because I'm a failure. So we're just going to leave it as is and pretend like my last ill-fated attempt never happened. So I'm going to pull battle goals for the Demolitionist. I got Die Hard, never allow your hit points to drop below half your maximum, or opener, kill the first monster in a scenario. We're going to give the Demolitionist opener, which is a very easy battle goal for him, or at least should be. The Voidwarden is Sadist, kill 5 or more monsters, or Assistant, kill a monster attacked by any of your allies earlier in the same round. Assistant will probably be more doable for the Voidwarden. All right, Voidwarden is a character that I'm struggling with. Again, I randomized the 2 characters I started with. In my games of Gloomhaven, I'm usually the attacker guy. I've been the crag card, the Savas. I've been the scoundrel. To be the Voidwarden, who's kind of more assistant. It's about things being in the right place. Movement kind of sucks for the Voidwarden. It's been an interesting challenge for me, and I think one of the reasons I've really had such a hard time in the first, scenario 4 I had a hard time with, scenario 5 not so much, and now scenario 6, again, this is my second attempt. So, but again, I love that. I really worried that this game was going to be a little cream puffy, but now they ramp it up real quickly, and I commend them for that. I do. If the goal was to get more people into the hobby, I mean, this game is a really meaty, heavy game, and I wonder how much that's going to work, but I hope it does. So let's get going. So it's the first round. I need to set out the enemies. So we have our little gross rat monstrosity thingies. Now again, I'm just going to leave the regulars sideways, and I'm just going to put the elites with a thing on it so everyone can see what's going on for the camera. So we have a regular rat monstrosity there, regular here. There's nothing there, and we have an elite rat monstrosity a little bit out yonder. Then we have 2 regular black sludges. All right, so being muddled kind of changes things a little bit, but let's see if we can't overcome that. So what I gotta do, I'm actually gonna strengthen myself to try to counter that muddled. And what I can do is he'll be dead. Not an objective. So I did switch out one of my Demolitionist cards because had I paid more attention to the special rules or the goal, I would have done this before the last turn. And I think it would have made a huge difference, especially considering I only lost by 2 hit points. There's a level X card, which is attack 3, add +3 attack, and gain plus experience if the target is an objective. What is the objective to the scenario? So again, the background to this scenario is you basically just found some gross organ tissue nonsense monstrosity thing. After defeating that, you bring the organ to like a lab for analysis, and at the lab, all hell breaks loose because the tissue, I guess, presumably turns into some black sludge and some giant rats. I don't know, it works for me. We're good. I actually do love the story in Jaws of the Lion, and it's one of the biggest reasons I really have taken to this game so much quicker than I took to Gloomhaven. Because the narrative, I understand what's happening. I know what I'm doing, right? It's great. It's not the most amazing, compelling story ever, but it's fun, and it's lighthearted, and it's interesting, and I see where this is going, and I have at least a reasoning behind everything that I'm doing. So, all right, here we are. So the goal is we need to destroy all special growths. The special growths are everything in these yellow hexes. So there are 4 colors of hexes. There are purples, which are difficult terrain. We don't have any of those here. The blues are a door. The yellows are the special growths. So we need to destroy all of them. We don't need to destroy all enemies, just need to destroy all of the special growths. So that is an objective. So this card, again, this level X card, is really helpful, and I wish I had it in. I thought to swap it out before I started my first ill-fated attempt at this scenario. All of the greens are surrounding obstacles. And again, this is a great scenario for the Demolitionist because he can make very quick work of some obstacles and get some nice benefits out of it. Alright, so yammering enough. I'm going to use that card. It's not an object. Maybe we'll save that. Hold on. I'll use this one. So I'm gonna give the Demolitionist initiative 20. And then I'm gonna give the Voidwarden Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I'll give the Voidwarden initiative 15. Alright. So let's pull initiative numbers for the monstrosity. It's number 52. It is a reshuffle, so I'm going to put it up there so I don't forget. And then the black sludge is 85. And we'll get to that. Now, one of the things I really do like about Jaws of the Lion, these little tokens are so useful. I mean, it's like the question when you're playing with 3 people, 4 people, and there's like 4 monsters. Oh, whose turn is it now? You gotta refigure it out every time because like there's so much you're thinking about. Like you just don't remember 8 numbers at once. So having these where you can just shuffle them around is so nice. So the Voidwarden is first, the Demolitionist is second. The Rat Monstrosity is number 52, so he's going to be third, and the Black Sludge is fourth. Voidwarden, do your thing. So any ally within range 3 gains shield 1. That is a continuing effect for the end of the round. Afterwards, it will be discarded. It will not be lost. That same ally may perform a move 2. Do I want to perform a move 2? Maybe? Maybe? No, I don't think so. The rats are only moving, well, this rat's only moving 1, so I'm going to get attacked by these 2, but that's fine. No, I'm going to have the move 2 anyway. I could do that. Oh, then that rat would attack me. That's fine. So I'm not going to use that move 2. And then the second thing is, second card is number 86, Crushing Cold, move 3, Muddle, range 3, and Infuse Frost. So I'm going to send him, well, alright, let's use the Winged Shoes, and then she can destroy this. And then she's going to move 1, 2, 3, and get over there. Alright, now the next person to go is the Demolitionist. Demolitionist is going to move 2 using Knock Out the support and then destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. So I'm going to destroy this obstacle here, some kind of shelving unit, I guess. If you do, gain 1 XP, so I'm at 1, then perform Strengthen Self. So I am now strengthened. So I'm strengthened and muddle. So those cancel each other. So when I do an attack, I just draw as normal. All right. So that's fine. So I'm going to attack rat number 10. I'm attacking with an attack of 3. If he was next to a wall, I would gain +2 and an experience. He is not. So I'm just attacking with a 3. And I'm going to poison him. Oh, these wing shoes. I used the wrong person's wing shoes. This is the problem with 2 characters, man. Let's tell you what. Alright, wrong person's wing shoes. Do I want to add poison? Sure. I'll add poison to this attack. Let's get cracking. And we're going to attack with a 3 +1, so 4 damage. So that dude's going to be dead with the simplest attack in the future. So 4 damage to rat number 10. Damn rat. Alright, cool. So that is done. My turn is over, so I lose my muddle. I lose the Voidwarden's muddle. And now we're going to do we'll put these cards here that are discarded. We'll leave the active card there. And now we're going to do the enemy actions. So again, the rats are next. The elite's going to go first. The elite has a move of 1, plus 0, so just going to move there. The non-elites, number 9 is going to go next in front of number 10. Number 9 is going to have a move of 2 because it's move 2 plus 0. So the regulars have bigger because they're smaller. They're quicker. They're more agile rats, guys. That's what's going on here. So they're going to move 2. It's going to attack me. Remember, I have a shield of 1 thanks to the Voidwarden. Do I want to use a chain armor? It's attack plus 1. Yeah, I'm going to use the chain armor. Oh, this is actually going to be nice. It's going to attack after. I wish 10 was attacking first because then it would just actually die and damage the other, but that's fine. So I'm going to use the chain armor. So during my turn, I gain shield 1 for the rest of my turn. So I actually have shield 2. So this rat's attacking me with a 3 because it's 2 plus 1 because of the unstable scratch card. And plus 0, so I take 1 damage. Again, because it's 3 damage. It's an attack of 2 plus 1 attack of 3 minus this shield, so 1 damage. And then number 10 is going to attack. Oh, and then because that rat performed it, performs that attack, it takes 8 damage. So it just took a lot out of it, I mean, clearly. And then the other one's going to attack. So it's an attack of 3, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. But because it did that attack, what does it do? It suffers a damage. That's going to be enough to kill rat number 10. And since rat number 10 died, all adjacent figures get a damage. So number 9 gets a damage, so that's up to 2. I'm going to take a damage, and that's the only adjacent figures to rat number 10. Rat number 10 goes bye-bye, and we put a coin there. The last creature to activate is going to be the Black Sludge. They have no adjacent enemies, so they don't push and poison anybody, and they do not have anyone with any enemies within range 2, so we don't have to worry about that. So end of the round effects. We're going to take care of the elements. So the frost goes from, I think that counts as opener. Kill the first, maybe not. I kind of killed himself. All right, so shoot, I still have to kill somebody to do opener. So we're going to reshuffle the rats. We don't have to shuffle any of the modifier decks here. I stay strengthened because I just became strengthened this round. And now we can move on to round 2. Round 2. Let's see what we got going on. Should try to kill that jerk. I mean, I'll take the damage, but it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna do numbers. Rats might go before that, which is gross. Could just try to get lucky. Yeah, we'll do that. So, oh man, my numbers are so high. Why high? I'm not gonna heal myself. Really just getting greedy here, but that's fine. I'm gonna do 66, and then the Voidwarden. Maybe she can start knocking out this stupid thing. We have frost up. Not gonna be able to do the muddle, but that's fine. Well, she'll start targeting that growth point, because then she'll be able to get out. Because once that's destroyed, it becomes like a normal terrain. So, and maybe this will just kill me. That's fine. So 58 for the Voidwarden. This effect is no longer. We're gonna pull for the rats, 39 and 57. So nothing special and toxic explosion. So the rats are first with 39, followed by the Black Sludge, followed by the the Voidwarden, and then followed by the Demolitionist. So the rats, what are they doing? They're moving plus 0, so this is still moving 1. He's going to focus He can't. This is all obstacles to him, so he can't get to her. So he's just going to move toward the Demolitionist, but it doesn't matter. It's the same movement. And the regular rat's moving +1, so he doesn't have to move at all. He's already in position for a melee attack. He's attacking with a 2. I have no handy-dandy shields this time. He attacks ×2, so that's 4 damage. Okay. I'm going to take all 4 of it. So that gets me from 7 down to 3. And that's done. The black sludge is next. Toxic explosion. It doesn't move. It attacks range 2. No one's in range. We do have to reshuffle the modifier deck, so I'm going to put that way. And that's fine. I am going to... So the black sludge is done. They did nothing. I'm going to go to the Voidwarden's turn. The Voidwarden is going to heal to range 3, so healing me. So the Demolitionist is now back to 5. And the Demolitionist is going to... The Voidwarden is then going to attack with an attack of 3. It's going to consume Frost to give an attack of 4 and take an XP. And 4 damage, attack of 4 against the growth point +0, so 4 damage it is. So we're going to put right on there. So the growth points have 1 + L. Again, I'm playing on level 2. My characters are only, again, the way levels work, it's supposed to be the average of your characters divided by 2, so that would actually be 1. But because I'm playing solo, again, I have that advantage. I'm putting up to 2. So these have 6, so it's 1 + L, which is the level, plus times character number. So there's 2 characters, so again, these have 6 health. I've already done 3 damage to this 1. The Demolitionist is going to go. The Demolitionist is going to... tempted to use my healing potion. Sure, whatever. I'll just do that now. Get it out of the way. And okay, so the Voidwarden's turn is over. I'm going to put her card in a discard. And now I'm going to do an attack. I'm going to play Wind Up. So on my next 2 attacks, I get +2. I'm going to put active cards for the Demolitionist over here. So I'm getting +2 to my next attack. And then I'm going to do 1-2 punch. I'm going to do the bottom attack, and I'm strengthened. So I'm actually drawing 2 cards. I'm attacking 1. +2 because of wind up, so I'm attacking with a 3 against rat number 9, and I'm strengthened, so +1, so it's 4 damage. That's enough to kill this rat. This rat is dead. And because he died next to me, I take a damage, which gets me to 7. And then gets to attack 1 and then loot 1, so I'm going to loot everything around me, so I get 2 money. And that's done, and I lose the strengthened token. That's everyone's turn this round. What needs to be shuffled? I believe it's just this. No elements were created. No elements were created in the making of this video. And now we're good. I have officially killed the first one, so I will get I'll put that sideways to show that I will get that at the end of the round. So I got a check mark for my opener. Nice. One less thing to worry about. The assistant should be pretty easy for the Voidwarden too, the way these 2 characters play. Alright, that's that. So we're going to go to round 3. We still have this giant monstrosity rat that we need to deal with. Nope. Not going to work. I still have this too, so I get +2 for my next attack. So maybe we can do this. And so the giant rats have 5 health. Unlike 2, you definitely don't want to be next to them when they die, because that 2 damage is gross. I'll do 19. And then the Voidwarden, still stuck over in this corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Nothing's created. Not going to do that. Attack 2, mode 2, heal. I'll just keep having her focus on healing that growth point so she can get movement again. No one's poisoned. So we're going to do some strengthening, and then we're just going to do a base attack. Ooh. That's not bad either. So 67 for the Voidwarden, picking cards for the rats. There's 60, and picking cards for the Sludge. There's 66. So the order here is Demolitionist, rats, Black Sludge, Voidwarden pulling up the rear. So we are doing the rats have moved -1, so they're actually not going to move. That's nice. Alright, since you're not moving, I'm not worried. So I'm going to move 3 with playing the big one, the bottom action, 1, 2, 3. I'm still out of range of them, so nothing's attacking me. I'm going to destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If I do, I gain an XP. These are destruction tokens. They come in with the Jaws of the Lion expansion, so when you destroy things, now this becomes like normal terrain, which is pretty important. So I gain the XP, and I'm going to bless myself. Last game, the one that we're not going to see, I actually took a curse card, and I lost a thing at a really key time, and then it took me like 5 minutes, and I was like, wait a second, I shouldn't have any curse cards. So we're going to take the bless card, and not the curse card, because that doesn't make any sense. That I would curse myself because I destroyed an obstacle, because you know what, it's what I do. Yeah, so we have now a bless card in our deck. Now we don't shuffle everything, we just shuffle again the stub, and that's fine. So I did the bottom action of the big one. We're going to do the top action of Explosive Blitz. I'm doing an attack 2 and range 4, and I'm gonna infuse fire, and we're going to attack the elite. I'm attacking with a 2 times 2. Look at that. That is some clean living. All right, so 4 damage. So it's only attack of a 2, but there's 4 damage to the elite. That's number 3, and that's going to. I'm going to put that sideways to remember to shuffle that at the end of the round. All right, the rat monstrosity doesn't move. The black sludge doesn't attack anybody. Getting very fortunate here. And then we're going to go to our pal, the Voidwarden. We're going to have her. I still have the Iron Spear too. All right, so she's going to disarm an enemy range 3. So we're going to have her disarm our little friends, the rats here. So number 3 is now disarmed. So next round it will not be able to attack. And we're going to force the target to perform a move 1. We'll have it move closer to me to make it easier to defeat. And that's that. Do I want to disarm? You know, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I changed my mind. Have this move back. I'll be able to kill it. I have the Iron Spear, so I'm in actually decent shape there. So what we're going to do is we're going to strengthen ourselves. So that's going to be there for this round and next. So we're using the bottom of Wicked Scratch, so strengthen, and then we're going to do Lore of the Void. We're just going to use the base attack. Remember, you could always use these cards for base attack 2 for the top or base movement 2 for the bottom. So since I'm strengthened, I'm going to be able to draw 2, and we're doing just the base attack 2 against this thing to try to beat our first growth point. And 1, 2, times 2. We got to shuffle this 2. It was overkill because both of them would have won. The other one was a +1. And now this first growth point is destroyed. Yeah, that made more sense. And now I can start moving. So instead of moving that rat and disarming it, which we could probably kill it pretty quick anyway. So growth point is done. We have 3 more growth points in this room, and then we'll be able to move on to the next. All right, so this is done. And that's fine. End of the round. We're going to shuffle this. We have to shuffle this. And I believe that's everything. So 2 of the Black Sludge's cards are pretty nasty, where they just basically guarantee 4 damage done. because it's like it's related to the level. So it's like one. I think it's like the level times 1.5. Or I gotta see it. But it's pretty gross. And it's like all line of sight, and there's nowhere to hide in this scenario. So it's like they're just killing you. And when you have two characters that have 7 and 9 health respectively, getting 4 damage done, so that's a quarter of your your team's overall health, and you can't. It's not like it's the kind of damage that you can use armor to shield yourself from. So yeah, it's kind of gross. All right, enough yammering. Let's try to kill a rat, yo. Oh. I did this and this. Right, I messed up, and this would have mattered. So I had 2 more to my last attack with wind up. So that would have been +2, and then I did I was 4. Then I pulled the double. So this rat's actually dead because if you following that, so I did 4 plus the double, so that would have been 8 damage. He would have 2 damage anyone adjacent. There is none, but yeah. So since I had wind up, I did an attack of 2. I added 2, and then I pulled the double that I had to reshuffle. That's 8 damage. There's no shield, so that guy would actually be dead. So I'm glad I didn't waste my Voidwarden's turn having him move, because that would have been a lot harder to recreate. But I just looked now. This is the problem with the way that I have to set this up for this video. Like, it's not in my active card, so it's harder to see. But I took the XP. I did that +2. Wind up can be a very strong card, and that rat is dead. So we don't even need to worry about pulling a card for the rats this turn. All right. So nice. So I'm going to take this out of the turn order and just put it down there at the bottom of this page. And now we have just, then there was Sludge. All right, Sludge. Let's see what you got. Kind of want to, ooh, that's a good move. So we're going to do 28 for the Demolitionists. And we're going to do, definitely need to get out of here. This is going to go down and wane. Wayne's World. Excellent. Alright. Move 3. That's fine. I wish I had dark. I need to infuse some dark. I can gain a card back. I'll probably do that this round. I'm going to put this here to remind me. So no, one of the annoying things about that card is having to use it on your turn. It's like super annoying. Try to set this up with this poison thing. Yeah, why not? I got nothing else that I'm really doing right now. I could attack maybe. No, I can't get in range. Since I'm not getting in range, we're just gonna do a basic move and then set up for some poison. So we're gonna try to go a little bit later. So that's gonna be number 59, and then we're only pulling a card for the Black Sludge 85. This is the card. There's 2 of them. There's one that infuses earth, one that infuses darkness. They're both gross. I prefer the darkness one because then I could actually use some more of my effects as the Voidwarden, but it is what it is. So the Sludge is going last, and let's try to have one of them attack this guy and one of them attack this guy. So yeah, what the closest, so it's Septic Hex. The closest enemy in the line of sight, regardless of range, suffers 1 plus level divided by 2. So it's 1.5 rounded up damage. Because it's 1 plus level is 2, so that's 3 divided by 2 is 1.5 rounded up. It's 2 damage. So 28's first. So the Demolitionist is first again, followed by the Voidwarden, followed by the Black Sludge. So I am moving 4 with the Demolitionist. I'm going to use my winged shoes to go 4. Funny story. The first few times I played Gloomhaven, because the symbol for movement has the wings on it, like, I was getting confused, and I was thinking I had, like, I was thinking I had flying like way more than I did. And finally, when I friends was like, dude, how are you doing that? And I was like, I'm flying. And he goes, you're an idiot. Because I was. It was hilarious. So that's like a big joke now in my Gloomhaven group that I can always fly. I can fly, I can fly. So we are flying for, we're going to go 1. So I'm using explode to the bottom action. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go right next to this jerk. And I'm going to, oh, that's not what I thought it was. I thought it was the one that gives me +2 attack if it's next to a wall, but that's fine. We're going to do an attack of 3. He only has 7 health. That card's funny. Alright, so we're going to do an attack of 3 and at least start chipping away at this jerk. Yeah. And -1, he has a shield, so I've done 1 damage, and he's actually healing himself. Oh, that was garbage. That's fine. Alright. I messed that up, but I'm not going to try to refigure it. So that's number 3. He has 1 damage because, again, I did an attack of 3, -1 because of my modifier, and then he has a shield. So it goes down to 2, goes down to 1, and then he's going to heal himself 1 of his turn. So it's like it never happened, kids, but I'm going to be able to get that card to whack him really good next turn. So we're not that worried about it. Next is the Voidwarden. The Voidwarden is going to just move 3. Again, this is now a regular hex. 1, 2. We'll stay there. Get some moolah. And then put out this card. Oh, no. We're not going to get the moolah. We need to do some stuff. We're going to put out this card. And this card is cool. So it's an X card. It's a swap sap warmth. Poison range 3. So we're going to poison number 4 from the Sludge. Oh, he's going to heal himself. Ah, so pointless. Alright. He's going to heal himself again, so we're just going to go here. So, poison range 3, nothing's in poison, and then the next 3 times an ally, I infuse dark. The next 3 times an ally attacks an enemy with poison, an ally may perform a heal 1 self action. Alright, while we're here, so I'm going to put this out here. That extra healing could be useful. I'm going to grab a card out of my discard. I'll be able to get in range. Do I have move 3? I have move 3. Alright, we're good. We're good. Disarm. I'm going to take this one back. So I've used my stamina potion, and that's fine. And that's done. So the sludges goes. The sludge, oh, they're both going to attack me. Well, that's cheerful. That's fine. The sludge is going to attack. This one's going to attack me with a 2. That's 5. This one's going to attack me with 2. That's 3. And now they both heal themselves 1. This one, so that goes away, and they're infusing earth. Alright. This wanes all the way to inert. That goes from strong to wane. We're going to reshuffle this. Hope I do not pick that card again. I have to short rest as a Demolitionist. Oh, shoot. Kill one of these sludges. So the Demolitionist is going to drop a card. That's fine. I like that card, but you can only, I could take a damage to draw another one, but you can only do that once, and there's definitely other cards I'd be more upset to lose. Target is not an objective. Target is against the wall. This is the card I want. And yeah, we're going to do this. So I'm doing 22 for the Demolitionist. And then for the Voidwarden. We're going to do this move 3, and we're going to do 36 for the Voidwarden. Let's see if we can't kill one of these guys pretty quick. The Black Sludge is going to get number 85, which would affect me. He would poison me too. So this would be kind of gross. All right, so 22 is going to go first. I'm going to play this active effect level. Add +1 to all your melee attacks this round. Nice. And then I'm going to play the top part of Crushing Weight, attack 3, add 2 attack +1 XP if the target is adjacent to a wall, which this is. The walls are these little borders around the art for the place. So I have a total attack of a 6. It's the 1 from this and then the 3 plus the 2. So I'm attacking this Sludge with a 6 minus 2 is 4, and he has a shield, so it only comes in at 3 damage. Ah, man, I'm paying I'm paying the price for pulling that awesome ×2 at the right time against the rat. The Sludge are gonna kill me. Alright, so that's fine. I really was hoping to knock this guy out, and I had the math to do it, but obviously not meant to be. So that's that. I mean, this continuing effect still applies. The Voidwarden, maybe I'll get a little luckier here. The Voidwarden is going to move 3, and then it's going to say, so that's from Grasp of Doom. Ooh, I can get an additional 2 move. Nope, not going to help. And then one ally within range 2 may perform an attack 3. We're reinfusing Dark. We're gaining an XP. And I'm performing a melee attack of 3, again, plus my level bonus, so it's an attack of 4, plus 0. So it's a 4 damage, but then the Sludge has a shield, so 3 damage on the Sludge, and he's 1 away from death, which is really gross, because that dude should be so dead considering how much I just attacked it. But hopefully he doesn't make me throw away a card. Alright, so no one's poisoned, so then we're going to go to the Sludge. The Sludge is going to push me, poison me, and then attack. So his attack is attack +1, so it's an attack of 3. It's 2 plus 3 plus 1 because I'm poisoned. Yeah, it's not going to go well. So he's attacking me with a 4 times 2. We are going to have to discard a card. Again, at any point you can ignore damage by just throwing away a card instead. I'm going to drop my only ranged attack. I'm going to drop this one and ignore that damage altogether. But I'm still poisoned, which is a problem. So, end of the turn. Yeah, that's it. Like, that's like just 1 damage away, really? That's really gross. I mean, I did an attack of 6, which only ended up with 3, and then I did an attack of 4, which ended up with 3, between the shields and the modifiers I pulled. But such is life. Alright, that goes there. Nothing else needs to be shuffled. This is no longer active because the round is over, and we're going to go to the next round. Alright, can I just kill this guy? Ideally, the Voidwarden can go over there and start dealing with that growth point. So hopefully I can just kill this guy. Do some blessing. Have the Iron Spear, which is nice. That's a +2. I am still poisoned. Hopefully the Voidwarden can heal me. So we're going to do number 37. This doesn't have to get reshuffled, so I don't know why I put that there. And the Voidwarden is going to do her last 2 cards. There is a heal, but it's range 2. Shoot. That might not be the worst idea. see how it plays out. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. 49. And then the black sludge is 85. They're doing 2 damage and healing themselves 1. So I really want to kill that guy before we get there. Our order is exactly the same as last round. So what are we doing? We are going to we're going to use Crash Protocol for our base attack. I'm going to use the Iron Spear. The Iron Spear allows me on a single attack, melee attack, to attack one enemy within 2 hexes. So I'm going to attack the sludge. I'm attacking with the base attack of a 2 and just don't need any negative modifier. Nice. So 2 damage, the shield of 1. This black sludge is a gunner. So that's fine. And then I'm going to move here. Oh, this one down, this one down. So I use that Crash Protocol base attack. I'm going to use the big one. Destroy one adjacent obstacle. I'm going to go here. I want to end within range 2 of her because she's going to heal me. Yeah, I need to get rid of that poison. So she's going to heal me. So I'm just going to move here for 1. And then I'm going to make... No, she can get around that way. That's fine. I'm going to go... Ah, shoot. I need to stay at range 2. I'm going to destroy this. So I move 3. I only move the 1. Destroy one adjacent obstacle. If you do, gain 1 XP and perform Bless. I'm going to give myself a Bless card. Try to really soup up my modifier deck. So that is done. These go here. We're going to go to the Voidwarden. The Voidwarden is going to heal 2, range 2, so she can heal herself. She's still at max because of course she is. And then she's going to heal me. I'm going to get healed 2. Again, I don't get any damage health because I'm poisoned, so the poison goes away. And then it says, all allies who remove poison gain a Bless. So I get another Bless. And then I'm going to use the Turn Out the Lights for its base effect of 2, and we're going to send the Voidwarden over here to deal with that growth point. Alright. That's that. The Sludge is going to do 2 damage to me, so that gets me down to 1. And then the Sludge is going to heal 1 and infuse Dark. End of the round, that's going to go down. Nothing needs to, this needs to be shuffled. Yeah. If I keep pulling that 2 damage card, the Demolitionist is really vulnerable right now. Kind of want a long rest, but it's not going to help too much. Hopefully it's not the 2 damage. So I'm going to do this and this. At least we give me some options. I'm going to have to short rest next turn. It's going to be kind of a wasted turn for the Demolitionist. But sometimes that happens. The Voidwarden's in a short rest. Get rid of that. I want to add another healing card. I think I have a heal. No, I don't have a... I thought I had a heal 5 somewhere in here. Heal 2, range 3. That will do. And let me go something earlier. She needs to attack. Attack 3, so she can start chipping away at that growth point and get back into the game. The black sludge is 85. Target all adjacent enemies and then attack range 2. So if I stay where I am with the Demolitionist, he won't be in harm's way. That probably makes sense. Alright, so the order is exactly the same. We have a trend. I'm going to play Wind Up as an active event, an active card, because those +2 damage would be helpful, so I can maybe knock that out in one turn. And then I'm going to do a move 4. I'm just going to move here and get this coin. I wish I short rested, to be honest with you. But that's fine. We're good there. Oh. No. I'm not going to move there. I'm going to move here. Let me put that coin back. Because I need to stay within range 3 of the Voidwarden. The Voidwarden is then going to do a heal 2 range 3, so thank you. And then the Voidwarden is going to do an attack of 3 against... Now look, this is a poison attack. You can't poison the growth point. So you treat all objectives like that as enemies for purposes of attacks, but you don't... any kind of negative effects and statuses don't apply. So we're doing an attack 3 against this growth point here. Plus... What? Ah, yes! This is the first modifier I put in that deck. And I'm like, that's probably dumb. What is it ever going to matter? But that matters. That's really nice. So 1 attack. The Voidwarden is a beast. And that is now destroyed. So good job. Cool. Good. That was a productive turn considering that the Demolitionist didn't do much of anything. The Sludge is going to attack range 2. No one's in range. No one's adjacent. So that is done. I'm going to have to short rest... man, it might be time to long rest. Especially since the Voidwarden is going to be back in the game. I'm going to long rest to get all my things back. I think it just makes some sense. The Demolitionist is a little bit useless right now. But let's see what the Voidwarden can do to deal with this Sludge. Disarm sounds good. So we need to move. A muddle. Well, muddle's not going to matter if it's disarmed. This goes down. Yeah, we'll just do the disarm. That's not useful. We're going to do a base move of a 2 into this arm. So 15 to make sure we go in front of the Voidwarden, in front of the Sludge. We're long resting with the Demolitionist. We're going to pull this card. 85. Closest gets 2 damage. So our order is different now. Demolitionist is now in the bottom because when you rest, it is a 99. So the Voidwarden is going to go first. She's going to move 2 using Signs of the Wind for its base. And then we're going to do disarm range 3. So we're going to disarm this guy. Oh, that only prevents attacks. Ah. I'm still going to get the damage, but at least I can put the damage on me instead of it. So the Voidwarden is just going to move. Do I want to change this up then, knowing that? No, it's not going to matter. Yeah, 1, 2. And I could disarm it. Just none of it matters, so I'm not gonna waste my time. I wish I had a poison card or something. That's where the muddle would have actually mattered if I had played that. No, it wouldn't have mattered. It's not attacking, so it wouldn't have mattered. So that's unfortunate. So the Sludge is now going to go. He's going to attack the closest enemy in line of sight. So they're equal distant. This one is lower initiative, so the Voidwarden is going to take some damage. The Sludge is going to heal itself 1, and then it's going to infuse Earth. That's going to have to be reshuffled, and now it's the Demolitionist's turn. He's long resting, so I have to choose a card to lose to take some of the randomness out. That's still useful. That's useful. That's definitely useful. Losing Explode, which is fine. It's just not kind of... The other cards I think are just more effective. And then all 4 of my items refresh. Alright, so we are good to go. The Earth is going to wane, and then we're going to do this and reshuffle for the black sludge. Now, can I kill this garbage sludge? Oh, and then I get 2 more heal as well. So I feel a lot healthier now. Alright, I want to target's not against the wall, target's not an objective. I think we move. Oh, that's nice. We're gonna do 74 and 22. So 22 is my initiative. The Voidwarden is going to go with need her to attack that thing. We'll just do a base attack. I might be able to knock off her battle goal actually. So I'll take that just in case. I could always change it to a base attack, and then we always have muddle as well. So 49. And the black sludge is going to be 66. So the black sludge is 66. He's attacking range 3. It's a pretty nasty attack too, so let's see if we can't kill him. I'm going to play Crash Protocol. It's a level 2 card. I have move 3 and then jump. So I can jump anywhere I want. So when you jump, you basically act as if you're flying, but the difference with jump is you have to make sure that you land in a hex that's safe. So I couldn't land on here. I couldn't land on an obstacle. Well, that obstacle might be destroyed, so we'll see. So I have jump, move 3, jump. Each time you enter a hex containing an obstacle with this movement, destroy that obstacle and add +1 movement. So 1, 2, that's destroyed. And so I get +1 movement. I have 3, 4. I'm going to consume the earth, which was waning. And again, remember, it was the black sludge that had put that up, so that helps. And all enemies move through suffer 1 damage. So I'm going to do 1 damage, and his shield is irrelevant. Shield only is relevant for attacks. That's number 4. And I get an XP. All right. Now, I'm going to do an attack of 3. It'll be +2 if it's against the wall. It's not. But I'm going to use wind up, so I'm doing an attack of 5. And I'm going to, so attack of 5 -1, so that's 4 damage. He has a shield, so 3 damage on the sludge. Yikes. So hoping to get a little lucky there. It didn't work out, but that's fine. He will have movement -1, so he's actually going to have disadvantage when he's attacking me because he has a ranged attack. So that's nice. The Voidwarden is going to do an attack 2. Is it even worth it? Or should we just have the Voidwarden? No, he's already muddled against me, so muddling it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I can't. Oh, if I got lucky with another ×2, I'd actually kill the sludge. The attack 3 is going to be kind of gross, but he's muddled. I'm healed enough. Probably should have poisoned it to make the math a little bit better here. But that's fine. I'll save all my elements for the next room. We're going to have her just do a base attack of 2 against the... Should be able to kill it next turn. These are here. 3, 4. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my poison dagger to poison it, and let's see if we can't get this knocked out. So I've also poisoned number 4, and there's a benefit of that too because I can heal with sap warmth. So I think that just makes the most sense. And now we're going to attack it I'm doing turn out the lights, attack 2, range 3. So we're attacking 4, range 3. I don't have darkness, unfortunately. But it's an attack of 2, but it's poison. So it's actually an attack of 3 plus 2, that's 5. There's a shield. The shield takes it away. So the crazy thing, the poison didn't matter effectively because it would have been 2, 4 minus the shield of 1. So that this way it's 3, 5 minus the 1, 4 damage. This sludge is a gunner. So that worked out really well. The Voidwarden's modifier deck is proven to be beast. And then we have a move 3 muddle, get frost. But I can't muddle anybody, so I don't get the frost. Voidwarden's going to go 1, 2, and stay right there. At least take advantage of that movement. Cool. Let's... so I kind of wasted the poison dagger, but I think that was still worthwhile. And yeah, I did that this turn. So what's next? We're going to the next round. Because now it's just me and the Voidwarden. We're going to do this. Is that worth it? Maybe not. And I'll just do a basic move. So 37, it doesn't matter. The Voidwarden is going to do a... This also doesn't matter. 36. There are no other things. So 36 is first. Going to do a base attack against this growth point. So attacking with a 2, -2, no damage. And yeah, this is a heal thing, but really trying to kill that and just not even going to bother moving. So, when was it strengthened? This was forever ago. That's fine. Obviously, I probably didn't even attack, but if I did, I wasted it, but that's fine. Now we're going to do the attack 3 plus 3 attack and gain +1 XP if the target is an objective. This growth point is an objective. So I'm attacking it with a 6 to make it an 8, another XP. You see how the Demolitionist can really pile on with the XP. This is now discarded. I'm attacking this growth point with an 8 times 2. No! You wasted my bless. This is dead. Oh, you know what? And when she killed that thing, assistant kill and attacked a monster attacked by any of your allies earlier in the same round. This is also done, so I'm just going to put this over here with its friend. Nice. So my battle goals are complete, and I get those checks only if I win. So that's done. Alright, we're going to need to short rest. You see how my Demolitionist is already moving out of cards. Having to discard that 1 to negate that damage really had some impact. Can't afford to lose the objective 1, so I'm going to keep Crash Protocol, even though it's a pretty strong card. Again, I could take a damage to do it on the card, but if I lose the 1 that kills the objectives, that would be really bad. So not going to worry about that. The Voidwarden's also going to long rest, or short rest. She's doing much better with cards. That's fine, whatever. And let's see if we can't knock this thing out once and for all. So this is her only melee attack, and she will do a heal. She's 89. What's his melee attack? Use the Iron Spear from where I'm at. I can just do this range. That range attack's probably too useful. Target is not a... Let's see both of those. It's fine. I'll just do a base attack. We'll see what the good witch can do. We'll have her go first. And then I'm going to put this out just for the double move. So she's going first. She is going to do an attack of No, this is dumb. Let's get it done. Target is an objective. This. So she's gonna do 61. We're gonna have. Keep changing my mind here. We're gonna have the Demolitionist go first. So he's doing attack 3 plus 3 if the target is an objective. We're gonna use my Iron Spear to attack it, even though it's 2 away. I'm attacking with a 6. I gain an XP, and I get plus 2 muddle. Doesn't matter. So all the growth points in this room are destroyed. And then I'm putting Wind Up out for the bottom line action. The bottom action, which is going to double the value of my next move ability, which could be really nice as I enter this room over here. So that's done. The Voidwarden is now going to heal me 2, get me up to 7, and then there's nothing to attack, so it's just going to stay right there, and that is all she wrote. Alright, we are now going to go to the next round, and things are going to get interesting again. I'm going to go with 19. Yeah, 19. And then the Voidwarden is going to go with, definitely need a nice movement card. Go in, she can do some muddling and disarming. So that's 67. And that's it. So Demolitionist is first again. So he's going to move 3. Using the big one, the bottom line of the big one. So the stun one's interesting. It's a lost card, and I'm worried about my cards right now, so I don't know if I want to be doing that. So I'm going to do a move 3, but I'm doubling that. So I have move 6. I'm opening this door. So what happens when we open the door? We're going to set up the rest of the monsters. Now in this room, we have this rat, we have a sludge, we have another sludge, and we have an elite rat. So just 4 enemies, which isn't awful, but we have 3 growth points, 1, 2, and 3. We're now going to pull new cards because they are now spawned in this round. So 74 for the monstrosities, unstable frenzy, and the sludge is going to do 2 damage because that's what they do. Alright, so 85 is last, and the monstrosities are 74, so this is our order. That's correct. So I've only moved 1. I have 5 more movement points. I'm going to finish my turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to write for these growth points and forget it. Like, if we kill some enemies, fine, but I'm really just more concerned about getting these growth points out of the way. Oh no, and I have a ranged attack. I have a ranged attack. So this goes here. Destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. Bless. That's fine. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. So I'm going to destroy this. So now that's normal terrain, which will be helpful. And then I'm going to get an XP for that and bless myself. Give me my bless code. And then we're going to do attack. I'm going to turn this explosive blitz, make it from a range attack just to a regular attack of a 2. And we're attacking this growth point with a 2 times bless card on the top. 4 damage. Yeah, I mean, I have 5 of them in there, so it probably wasn't the one I just shuffled in, but who knows. And 4 damage to this. The rat's going to attack me. No, they don't even move. Well, they move, but they're not going to get to me. So 4 damage to growth point here. So I'm not going to waste my chain armor. And I don't infuse the fire because I did the basic attack and not the ranged attack on the card. Okay, so the Voidwarden is next. The Voidwarden is going to... Not going to matter. Yeah, really not going to matter. I can do attack 5. The range is too far. Alright, let's just do it. 1, 2, 3. She's gonna probably head this way. So she's going to muddle a enemy range 3 and then infuse frost. So number 10 is muddled. And then she's going to disarm an enemy range 3. It's going to be the same thing. It's kind of a waste of time. And then force the figure to move in one direction. Move here. Get it more out of the way. And that's fine. And still nothing poison, so sap warmth has not been all that useful. And by all that useful, I mean it hasn't been useful at all. The rat monstrosities are going to move +0, so this one... Oh, he actually would get to me, so that made sense. So the elite's going to move 1, because he's a big fat rat. He can only move 1. The monstrosity is going to move 2. Get to me, but it's meddled and disarmed. So it moves if it's a melee attack, but then it can't attack me anyway. So that's done. The sludge... Both the sludges attack me as the demolitionist. I keep saying me. Obviously, I feel more kindred spirit with the demolitionist. If you've seen my Maze Night videos, you get it. So that is done. I'm going to have a short rest as a demolitionist. Yeah, it's fine. I just can't lose that objective one. I only have 4 cards left here. The black sludge is going to have to reshuffle, and I hope I don't keep drawing that godforsaken. Give 2 damage to everybody card. Alright, what are we doing? I think this makes sense. Try to knock off this one next. So we're going to do 61, because I think I want the Voidwarden to go first. 61. The Voidwarden is going to do... The Voidwarden is going to short rest, I think, because I'm missing some cards I need. Yeah, the Voidwarden is short resting. I'm missing 1 card I need. That's fine. So now the Voidwarden is going to play this card. I'm trying to destroy these 2 on this turn, and I'll figure out the last one. This card, 67. Oh, range 3. How the heck am I going to get there? I needed this, so that's fine. I'll do that. And then 3, I had my... She never long rested. $23 and $58. Alright. Pulling cards for the red. 21. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's not great. 36. Wow. Move +1? Really? The sludge moves? News to me. Those are bad cards. So the rat monstrosity is first. The black, the Voidwarden is second. The black sludge is third. The demolitionist is fourth. So this could be a problemo. So the rats are going to move +1. The elite's going to go. It has 2 movement. It's going 1, 2, 1, 2. It's the equal distance, so it's going to move toward her. It's going to attack with a -1, +1 if the target is adjacent to any two of the monstrosity's allies. So this basically nullifies itself. So it's -1, add +1. So doesn't say +1 instead, it just adds +1. So it's attacking with a 3 using the monster modifier deck. That's not that, that's this, -1. So 2 damage. And then the other rat's going to attack again with a 2, -1, +1, so 2. It's attacking the Voidwarden, -1, so 1 damage. So those are nice draws. There, the Voidwarden's going to go. The Voidwarden is going to... The nice thing with that moving is it opens up that hex next to that, which I'm going to need. So the Voidwarden's going to... This goes down. I think Earth should be up too, because I think that was on the Black Sludges card. I won't use it just in case, but stun range 3, curse. Yeah, let me do this. I'm going to stun the big rat, so he won't attack me next turn, because that's a nasty attack. So that's number, I say big, well, I guess he is the big one because he's slow. So number 3 is stunned. And then I'm going to curse myself because I did that stun. So that's fine. I can take the curse into this deck, hoping to do all the damage with Demolitionist anyway. Now we're doing force 1 enemy within range 4. This guy is in range 4. It's going to go move 3, and then it's going to attack an enemy of your choice adjacent to them. So this gives me 2 XP. It's a lost card. It's very strong. And it's going to attack on have it, try to finish off this. Now when you're controlling as the Voidwarden somebody else's attack, you use their own personal modifier deck. So we're using the and of course I put a few curses in there, I think. So hopefully I don't pull it now. But the Black Sludge is going to attack this growth point with an attack of 3. This is in, and it's going to also be stunned. That's nice, because I can consume Frost. Because I put Frost up last turn. So we're stunning number 2, which means I won't have to worry about that damage. Attack of 3. Please don't be nullified. +1. Nice. That kills this growth point. Thank you very much for your assistance, Mr. Black Sludge. Now you get stunned like the rat that you are. I guess it's not a rat. We actually have rats here. So that's a lost card. So that goes there. This goes here. It's now the Black Sludge's turn. This Sludge is stunned. So the stun just goes away. This Sludge is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're equal distant. He's going to move toward the Voidwarden. And again, Monster Lazy is going to move as little as possible as it needs to get into range. So it has move +1, so it has move 2. Most of those cards don't have movement at all, which is why we haven't really talked about movement with the Sludges. It's just going to move 1, which gets her in range. So he's going to attack -1. Its attack is a 2, so now its attack is a 1 with the modifier -1, 0 damage. So that worked out really well. So we're now going to go to the Demolitionist. The Demolitionists are going to move 2. 1 adjacent enemy, so we can treat it as an enemy, suffers 2 damage. So we're doing 2 damage to the growth point. And then we're attacking it with a 3 +3 because it's an objective. I get an XP for that. So we're attacking it with a 6 +1. This growth point is destroyed. So we have 1 more growth point left with 6 points, and then we can call it a day. So these will go here. Kind of want that card back. I think I just go for it because I have the wing shoes. I'm not going to have many more turns as a Demolitionist anyway. So I'm actually going to shuffle these and short rest to get that card back. That's good. That's the one I wanted. And now I'm going to do these 2. And the Voidwarden is going to just get some XP. Range 3. Range 3. Yeah, this will work. We're going to go real. No, we have to go later than the Demolitionist. The Demolitionist is going 19, so 36 is the lowest I have. That's not before 19, so 36 and 86. Or 19. We're going to pull for both of these guys. The rats get 34, and the Sludge get 85. Neither of those are shuffle, so we're going to put these in order. Sludge, rats are here. Demolitionist, Voidwarden. So Demolitionist, rats, Voidwarden, black Sludge. So we're moving 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're doing an attack of, so that was with Explosive Bliss. We're doing an attack with level. Attack 3, add 3. If it's an objective, gain an XP. So we're attacking 6. That's plus 2. So this is destroyed. So this is the end. This is the last round. We just need to have at least one of us survive. I'm going to use my chain armor to get plus 1 shield for the whole round. I'm going to put this there to remind me. And these are both discarded, right? Now we go to the rat monstrosities. The elite was stunned last round, so that just goes away. The non-elite is going to attack the Voidwarden. It's going to also muddle her. So she's now muddled. And it's going to attack with an attack of plus 0. So it's an attack of 2. It's attacking plus 2, so that's 4 damage. I'm going to drop a card to ignore that damage. That's done. The Voidwarden is going to go. The Voidwarden has a move 3. I think this is down. Move 3, and then one ally within range 3 can do an attack 4. I will, and that's going to be another lost card and an XP for the Voidwarden. And it's going to, so since she's having me attack, I use my deck, attack 4, plus 0, the shield of 3, so 3 damage on number 3, which is fine, and that card is lost. And then we do the black Sludge's turn. The black Sludge is going to do an attack, nope, nothing. This one's going to push me, and push and poison both of us. And then it's going to attack Demolitionist, because the Demolitionist had initiative. So it's going to attack me with an attack of 4, because it's 2 plus 1 plus the 1 because of the poison. So minus 1 is 3 damage. I will just drop this card to, oh, I had a shield, so I could take actually the 2 damage. Remember, I used my chain armor. And I had 3 health left, so I'm down to 1. That's it. End of the round. We have succeeded. All right. Take 2. Second time's a charm, or something like that. So, conclusion. I won't read this. This is a long video. Basically, something. We're looking for this dude named Roland. Again, I find this story really compelling, and I think just my experience in these videos, I've just realized that maybe the flavor text is better to be read by somebody else, as much as I'm sure you all love my dulcet tones as I read these stories in some of these games. But the reward for this one is I get a perk. A couple of new locations are opened up, which is nice. It's the first time we're going to see a branching path in the Jaws of the Lion game. Everything else has been you go to 1, you go to 2, you go to 3, you go to 4. Getting another check is nice because we both did our battle goals, so I'll actually be able to get more perks. We saw the power of some of those. Again, I pulled the plus 3 at a really key time with the Voidwarden, so really manipulating this, again, this virtual die of your attack modifier deck is really fun to see that come to fruition. You see the challenge of this scenario. I mean, I had 1 health and 2 health. I mean, this game is not, I mean, it might be sold at Target, but this game is every bit as challenging as I've come to expect from the its big brother. or at this point, it's spiritual father. I don't know, something, whatever you want to say Gloomhaven is to this. But we yeah, we came through, and just you see again, when I lost this scenario, and I didn't have the attack 3+3 and gain +1 if experience if the target is an objective. I mean, I think I killed 4 of the growth points with this card. So you just learning how to, hey, what cards do I have access to? What do I need in my deck? And when I played it the first time, had I thought to swap this in before I started playing, by actually reading the rules, seeing what the objective is, and actually modifying my deck accordingly, I would have been in a much better place. But so those level X cards are huge. I mean, any scenario which has a certain kind of thing has an objective, which is functions is the functional equivalent of an enemy. You're going to want to make sure that if you have a card like this, that you have it in your hand. And I'm saying this to myself more than anybody else, obviously, because I'm the only goofball that forgot to do that the first time I played this scenario. So that's it. I am so appreciative, as always, of everyone who watches this channel. I really, really hope that you get something out of it with all these games. See what else is out there. See what games you might like. See new strategies and games you already own. As always, any questions, comments, epiphanies, please put them in the comment section below. You know by now I will get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, you can check out my Patreon page for my upcoming schedule. I always put a schedule on there at the beginning of every month in the one of the posts in the post section. Just go on there, you can find the posts and check that out, and you can see what's coming up. Other than that, live playthroughs every other Wednesday, new video every Sunday. And until next time, thanks for joining me, and happy gaming.